The phone buzzed once, a polite vibration, controlled, like everything else that night. Stuck at work, happy 36th. That was it. No heart, no apology, no promise to come later. The candle in front of me bent and straightened, breathing. The restaurant hummed around me, silverware tapping like distant rain. Couples leaned toward each other. Laughter arrived in soft bursts, then faded. I sat alone. I told myself this was normal, that deadlines existed, that marriages bent and stretched and survived. I folded the napkin, unfolded it, folded it again. My hands were steady, too steady. Hours passed without shape. The waiter avoided my eyes until he didn't. When he brought the bill, his fingers trembled. He leaned in, close enough that I could smell coffee on his breath. "I'm sorry," he whispered. "Your wife is in private dining room number 5. With her boyfriend." The words slid under my skin. Boyfriend. I didn't ask him to repeat it. I didn't thank him. I stood, slow enough to feel every vertebra align. As I walked down the hall, my reflection followed me in the dark glass. Calm face, level eyes. Inside, something was already breaking into clean, precise pieces. Room 5 was quiet. Too quiet. I paused with my hand inches from the handle. The part of me that still believed in coincidence tried one last time to breathe life into denial. Boyfriend could mean anything. A joke. A mistake. The door didn't agree. I saw her through the crack first. My wife. Hair pinned the way she wore it only when she wanted to feel untouchable. She was smiling. Not the public smile. The private one. Across from her sat a man in a dark jacket, leaning forward, listening like her words mattered. His hand rested on the table. Familiar posture. Intent. I stepped back before they saw me. My chest didn't hurt. That came later. What I felt first was recognition. Patterns clicking together. Late sessions, new boundaries. The way she started using my own language against me. "You're projecting. Sit with the discomfort. Feel, don't react." I'd heard those phrases before. From him. I paid the bill. I nodded to the waiter. I walked out into the cold without rushing, without rage. On the sidewalk, I laughed once. It surprised me. Not because she was cheating, because of who she chose. I didn't confront her. I went home. I slept. I woke early and brewed coffee I didn't drink. I opened my laptop and followed the calm, obedient steps he'd taught me. Observe. Gather. Detach. Phone records were simple. Appointments lining up like mirror images. Her work emergencies matching his extended sessions. Credit card statements told the rest. Hotels near his office, restaurants he once recommended to me. I watched her for days. She hummed now, moved lightly, a woman relieved of a burden she didn't think I could see. She kissed my cheek with careful precision, like an actress hitting her mark. Inside, I cataloged everything. I requested my therapy records, a legal right. I read his notes about me, about us, how he framed my marriage as fragile, how he described her as seeking connection. Ethical language, sterile, useful. I scheduled one last session. I sat across from him in the same chair, the one where I'd learned to trust the quiet. He asked how I was feeling. "Clear," I said. He smiled. Just a flicker. Recognition, maybe. Or fear. I left without tipping the balance. Not yet. The confirmation came in an email. A transfer of notes he hadn't meant to include. Personal this time. Sloppy. My wife's name unredacted. Plans, assumptions, a future sketched in confident strokes. I forwarded it to myself twice, printed it, folded it neatly. That night, I asked her one question. "Who is he?" She froze. Not the way liars do when they're caught, the way people do when they realize the ground is already gone. She said his name. I nodded. "I know," I said. I placed the papers on the table between us. His words, her choices, their secret stripped of warmth. She cried. Loudly, messily. She reached for me. I leaned back. The silence did the rest. I didn't yell. I sent. Emails to his licensing board, to his practice partners, to the ethics committee that lived in his nightmares. Attachments included. Timelines precise. Then I went to his office. He opened the door and saw me. Really saw me. The
The patient was gone. The mirror remained. "I won't say anything," he started. "I know," I said. "I already did." His mouth worked. No sound came out. Years of training collapsing into breathless panic. I left him standing there, surrounded by degrees that suddenly meant nothing.
At home, I packed one suitcase. I moved my money. I changed my number. I left the divorce papers on the counter, signed. She called, texted, apologized in paragraphs. I didn't read them. Weeks later, the restaurant sent a survey. I deleted it. Some places don't deserve reviews. I walk differently now, slower, not because I'm afraid, but because I don't rush toward illusions anymore. The world feels quieter without the need to explain myself. They both lost what they thought they controlled. I didn't win, I withdrew. And that, I've learned, is the most devastating move of all.